breaking up with GF, fiance of 11 years because all she wants to do is party. I'm in not too big of posting, so let's see how this goes. I've been with my now fiance for 11 years. We were high school sweethearts. As of late, all my fiance wants to do is go to bars and drink with her new friends, coworkers, and it's really starting to bother me. For some context, as I mentioned above, we've been together for 11 years. I was a football player in high school, so I have had a more athletic build. She was more of a loser in high school, so she was lonelier. With me being an ex-football player and going to college, I got invited to parties and gatherings constantly. She's always been unsure of herself, so she really didn't want me to go to those gatherings. She insisted that I was going to find someone better than her there, so I shouldn't go. I'm more of a homebody anyway, so I didn't mind not going. Don't get me wrong, I would have liked to attend some of the gatherings, but I would rather comfort her more by not going. Fast forward the last 2 years and she just started her new RN nursing job. We both have really good jobs and make good money. She started getting invites to hang out with friends after work. I'm not a jealous guy, so I don't care. We both work overnight, so she would go to breakfast with her coworkers in the mornings after work. Again, I'm not worried about it. The breakfast in the morning slowly progressed to where now she's going bar hopping with her friends at night and not getting home until 3 a.m. She lost some weight in that time, so I attributed it to being more confident. We're saving for a house, planning on having kids soon, and I just proposed in December and she wanted to be married by Feb 2023. With all that in mind, I've been grinding my butt to save extra money, picking up odd shifts when I can and making lifestyle sacrifices. One day she asked me if she can go to a bar with her coworkers for his or her birthday. Mind you, she had already been out 3 different times for coworkers' birthdays this month. I told her I didn't think it was a good idea, and she should give it a little break. She got upset with me, telling me I'm not letting her live the way she wants to live her life. She also said since I would, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I told her that and she got upset. Now we're broken up and trying to figure it all out. She says that I shouldn't hold her not allowing me to go places over her head. I told her that I'm not trying to hold it overhead, but we have life goals that require something different than just going out all night and having a good time. I told her I'm all for her going out, but can she do it in moderation? Maybe instead of going out with friends 4 times in 1 month, maybe she could go with them 2 times in 1 month and pick up 2 odd shifts. She said she doesn't want to do overtime on her days off. She now saying I'm too demanding. Like if she wants to get tattoos all over her body, I should allow that. If she wants to smoke weed and party, I should allow that. I told her I'm not trying to stop her from doing what she wants to do. I just won't be here standing by until she's ready to get this family life back on the road. Am I wrong here? I am losing my SHT. Edit. Thank you for all the replies. Most comments seem to agree. For the few that say why is 4 times too much per month? It's not about the times per se. It's more about me committing to furthering our future while she only wants to go out and have fun. If she was going out on average 8 times per month, I would ask her to go out 4 and pick up 4 odd shifts. I know she's a nurse and we both have trying tough jobs, but drinking 4 times per week and bar hopping isn't the answer. I also forgot to mention that she's the one who was asking for more of a commitment prior to her starting her new job. She told me that we had been together too long for her not to at least have a ring on her finger or a child. She wanted all this first. When we were 22-25 years old, she would want me have a child with her. I was uncomfortable at the time because I wanted to be settled in my career first. I grew up with a tougher lifestyle, so I wanted to make sure I could take care of my children by myself comfortably if it had come to that. P.S. Sorry for so many typos of the initial statement. I wasn't thinking it would be this many people looking at this law. I would have at least proofread the first statement. Edit. This will be my last post. So, I've decided to break up with her and get my ring back. Now she's literally on her knees begging, pleading, and asking for forgiveness. I told her that I'm over this relationship, and now all she's doing is crying. Sucks it's had to come to this for her to truly understand how I was feeling, but it is what it is. Thank you everyone for the advice. I'll see what happens from here. Edit. This will really be my last post. So, I see a lot of people saying that I'm controlling. I'm not one to look past criticism, but I have to say I disagree. When she says I'm not allowing her to do stuff, should have been worded better. What I mean by that is she wants to seemingly be tatted from head to toe. She wants to be out trying molly, weed, mushrooms, etc. because that's what her friends are doing. I'm sorry, I would rather not have a GF, fiance with tattoo everywhere and does hardcore drugs. In addition to that, she already has. I like what I like, and nothing can change that. When I say allow, what I'm actually saying is, she can do whatever she wants to do. However, if I don't like what she does, I have every right to leave, right? Am I wrong for not wanting a wife that's tattooed from head to toe and does mushrooms? As for the people advising I should just talk to her more, This same attitude has been going on for 7 months now. I talked to her when I first began to notice the change, but nothing has changed. Today was my breaking point. I hope I addressed most concerns. Lastly, for the people saying 4 times a month is not that much, I'm not saying 4 times is too much. I simply saying could she at least implement some odd in there somewhere. That way, she could live her best life while also showing me that she's still working towards our life goals. Last thing is some of you guys are Dick's Law. I'm literally asking for advice. There's no need to be harsh to either me or her. Just give advice. That would be greatly appreciated. Original poster. I stayed with my fiance, and it bit me in the A. Hello Reddit. Back at it again 10 months later. So, in my last post I was talking about how my fiance was starting to go out with her friends more. I don't really want to rewrite the entire post, so hopefully you can see it. Long story short, I found out she was cheating on me today. The crazy thing is, I was truly getting ready to leave her around the time of my last post. I was done, but she got pregnant. I stayed with her trying to make it work, and she was cheating the entire time. Basically, I've been working overtime a lot because she doesn't get paid for her baby bonding time. Since she doesn't get paid, I picked up the slack and worked. We have Ring cameras throughout the house that consistently pick up motion. While I was at work, I repeatedly would get a notification of motion detected. It's not uncommon for her to be up this late due to us having a newborn and the baby consistently being hungry. I go and check the camera and I hear she's on the phone. On the camera it sounds like she's on the phone with a guy. I'm thinking to myself, that's strange. Let me call her and see who she's on the phone with. She says, oh, I was on the phone with my friend. I tell her to go watch the video because it sounds like she's on the phone with a guy. She says no, she wasn't on the phone with a guy. She was listening to a video of a guy talking while talking to her friend. At this point, I'm on high alert. I'm trying to figure out how to catch her lie blatantly because she adamant that it was the video of a guy talking that I was hearing. So, here's what I do. I didn't want to tell her to send me the contact of her friend because her friend would obviously lie for her, and she would delete the guy's number. So, I FaceTime her. I have her screen share with me. I then have her go to her friend's contact, and strange, why is there 2 numbers listed? She says if her friend has 2 phones, so she had both numbers. I tell him okay. I call the first number on my work phone and a guy picks up the phone SMH. She finally admitted to talking to the guy for a year. She started talking to him when we were going through a rough patch in our relationship. I've always told her that if she wanted to be with someone else, she could just leave. I'm not a cry for you type of guy, and I would respect her a lot more for just being honest about her wanting to be with someone else. Shit sucks. I've been with this girl for 11 going on 12 years. I'm not a bad looking guy and I've turned down a lot of women to be faithful to her. She literally wasted a ton of my life that I could never get back. We just had a kid, bought a house together. Now all of that is over with. So, I guess the moral of this story is don't ignore the signs of cheating. Her phone would always be on Do Not Disturb. She suddenly wanted to be out with her friends. She would do other suspicious things that I just can't think of right now. I will be getting a paternity test on the child to see if he's mine. Just heartbroken and torn. I'm also not the delete myself type, so don't worry, Law. Just need some time to get over the heartbreak. Thanks for reading. Update. To add to the heartbreak, I learned that the guy she cheated on me with is 37 years old with 5 kids. For comparison, I'm 29 with no kids. I make $150K a year with a really stable job. She's also 29. He's a hospital janitor. Can't make this crap up, dude. She cheated on me with him after knowing him for 1 month. She had sex and suck his dick in his car on their lunch break. You can't make this SHT up. Comment, please tell the guy's wife if he's married or baby mama. She deserves to know too that had a cheater as well. I'm so sorry for your pain. Your girlfriend needs some major therapy to figure out why she did this. Glad you're getting that paternity test.